This podcast contains themes that are unsuitable for younger listeners and parental guidance is advised.
It's been 30 years. Pass me that, mate. You're straight rated, right? It's a suicide mission. It's been 30 years, okay.
We'd arrived at this mining colony, and Elvis made sure that the cloaking device was engaged and he was just staying in orbit, out of sight, out of mind, just for that extra little bit of protection, because this is supposed to be a secret mission and we weren't even supposed to be there, so we couldn't land. We just had to sneak in by using his beaming technology, and both Chichi and I beamed down to the surface. Although Chichi was not talking to me, she was really fucking pissed off with me. That I can kind of understand why. The ship had just been refitted and it looked all nice, and I accidentally scratched up the control console when my foot was on top of it, and my boot scratched off some of the paint, and Chichi was not impressed. Her beloved ship, the Bounty, was all brand spanking and new, and I got and scuffed it up, and she just was not impressed at all. She said, you can go that way and I'll go this way. I don't want to see you, don't want to talk to you, I'm really pissed off with you right now, she said. Oh, come off it, Chichi, it was an accident. Now lighten up, because when we get back to the fleet we can get it repaired. That's not the point, said Chichi. That's not the point, it's just been repaired and you just gone and scuffed it up. Okay, fine, I'll go this way, you go that way. Just keep in contact. No, I'm not talking to you, said Chichi. If I'm going to talk to you, I'll talk to Elvis, who's then going to pass the message on to you. Oh, is it like that, I said. Right, well fine, be like that. Yeah, I will be like that, said Chichi as she stormed off to the right and I stormed off to the left. Fucking hell, I said. Right, let's have a look. I was walking down all these passageways, trying to blend in, but to be honest, it's a bit hard for a human to blend into an alien environment, that I can say safely. I was walking along endless corridors, keeping an eye out on things. I lifted up my wrist and pressed the button on the wristband that the Greys have given to me, which is integrated into my nervous system, and it produced a holographic map. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. Show me Chi-Chi's location. The map immediately put a red blinking dot on the map. Okay, that's where she is. Okay, that's fine. And I pressed the button again and the map disappeared. Right, well, let's see what we've got here. There's a bar there. Yeah, I'm going to get in the bar and I'm going to have a few drinks whilst I'm just looking around, and I can ask some fucking questions whilst I'm at it. You know, we need to find the garrison and not be blatant about it, because someone's going to ask questions. They always bloody do. Oh, why do you want to find this garrison? Oh, it's because I'm a cleaner. It's not going to go down well. Not at all. Well, I could say I'm a Nephilim and I'm new to the area and I'm waiting to meet up with the people on the base. But then again, they'd say, well, why weren't you taken directly to the base? And I can't just say that, oh yeah, I was a tourist. I was on holiday and I was just going to come and meet them at the base when I got there. Yeah, they're not going to buy that, are they? I mean, that's such a human thing to do, but I don't think Nephilim would do that, especially during conditions like this. So anyways, I went to the bar, found myself a booth and hailed over a waitress and began to drink, and it was great. It was great. A couple of hours had passed and I was studying the holographic map. Oh, where could the base be? Is that the base? And I pushed my finger over part of the image, save location, and where I was touching the hologram, a green dot appeared. Oh, it's actually saved a marker. Okay, brilliant. That works really well. All of a sudden, the map suddenly vanished. Elvis's voice appeared in my head via my wristband. I have an incoming message from Chichi. Okay, do you want to play it? Okay, I will play it. I'm with a load of Hartonians. They really like me and they're having me for dinner. And the message was gone. The message was incredibly fuzzy, and I was wondering what the hell was going on. Hartonians, they hate my guts. They know who Chichi is, and they like her and they're going to have her for dinner. Oh shit, I was thinking. Shit. Elvis, I said, can you beam me over there? No, said Elvis. The part of the complex that she's in is 2D. Okay, right. Can you beam me anywhere close to it? I can beam you close to it, said Elvis. Okay, brilliant. Well, beam me close. And you can't beam her out, so I have to go in. can you do me a favour? Can you beam down my mace? Because I'm going to need this. These Hartonans, they hate us. Yes, I gathered that because you do have a tendency to murder them. Look, I said, look, don't go and give me any grief. I gotta go and rescue Chichi. It looks like they're gonna eat her. What do Hartonans eat? That is not on our database, I do not know. Right, so they're quite clearly liking Chichi. They're gonna have her for dinner. Right, okay, right, look, just give me my mace and beam me across. The mace appeared in my hand. And next thing I know, I was outside this Hartonian facility. Right, I said to Elvis, she's definitely in here, yeah? Yes, said Elvis. How many Hartonans am I dealing with? You're looking at a couple of hundred, said Elvis. A couple of hundred, right. I'd best get my groove on, I said. I'll catch you laters. Head me out. I pushed a button on my wristband and hung up. Right, let's get fucking cracking. I started to limber up before I kicked the door open and going in balls deep. Did a few leg exercises, a few knee exercises, a few arm exercises and stretched off my back. Right, here we go. Here we fucking go. I booted the door open and there was a big old gang of Hartonans there. Come on, you fucking cunts. I'll fucking have you. Fucking cunts. I'll fucking have that. You like that, huh? Fucking have that. You fucking cunt. I'll fucking have you, you fucking cunt. Blood was going everywhere. Hartonian skulls were getting cracked left, right and centre. And I just didn't stop. I was going after them more and more and more. I was just bundling through them. I pushed the button on my wristband and the shield enveloped myself and the mace. Although, same with the Anunnaki shields, I could put something out of the shield, but they can't put anything in. It was good timing when I engaged my shield because the Hartonans, they bottlenecked me in a corridor and they all had a barrage of lasers. I mean, these lasers, they look like toothpicks, they're that pathetic. They bounced off and doing 0 damage to it according to the readout on my wristband. Come on in, you fucking slags, I'll fucking have you, I said. Come on. And I ran towards them. I swung my mace backwards and forwards. There was no time to stop. Every Hartonan that was in my way was just getting a face for the mace. Oh fuck, that rhymed. And I was just smashing them left, right and centre. Guts were spraying out, brains were spraying out. The body count was just uncountable. You just couldn't count how many Hartonans I killed there and then. I was battering my way through more doors. There we go. Have that, you cunt. Fucking have that. And then I got to one last door. I pushed a button on my wristband, locate Chichi, and her signal was right behind that door with a couple of Hartonans. Right, here we go. I booted the door open and there, sat at the table, was Chichi. She had a bowl in front of her and she was eating from a spoon. And this family of Hartonans were looking at me, all covered in Hartonan blood and bits of Hartonan on my clothing and on my mace. Chichi looked at me. She slapped her head. "What have you done?" she said as she headbutted her bowl of food. "What have you done? What have you done? The message said that they like you and they're having you for dinner. I thought they were gonna eat you." The Hartonans just looked in absolute fear. One of them, his trousers just filled up with wetness. Holy shit, he's just pissed himself. "What have you done?" said Chichi. "I thought they were eating you. I love you that much, I didn't want you to get eaten by the Hartonans." "They're fucking vegetarians," said Chichi. "They don't eat meat, they don't eat animals, they eat plant life." "So they're not eating you then?" No, they're not eating me," said Chichi. Right, you're in a load of fucking trouble, you are. Come with me, quick, we gotta go now. Let's get Elvis to beam us out. We can't get Elvis to beam us out, I said. Why do you think I'm down here covered in their fucking blood and bits and pieces and whatnot, huh? Why do you think that is, huh? Because you're too deep down there. The radio signal kept breaking up and it looked like you were panicking because it was all garbled, and all we could make out was they like you and they're having you for dinner. And I kind of like assumed that they wanted to eat you. You assumed. You actually assumed that they wanted to eat me. What makes you think that any creature would want to eat an sapien? Well, did you not say that some species like eating other species? Yes, but not all species eat other species, especially the Hartonans. They are cute little rabbit-like things, and you just gone and slaughtered. How many have you slaughtered? I kind of lost count after the first 20. Oh my god, she said. Oh my god. The Hartonan family, they were now both covered in piss and cowering in a corner. Oh dear. I think we better leave, I said. Damn right you better leave. Oh, wait till I get you back to the spaceship. I'm gonna fucking have you, said Chi-Chi. I'm gonna fucking have you. I turned around and opened up the door that was kind of like booted open and cracked. And I began to retrace my steps through all this gore and dead bodies and caved in skulls and guts being ripped out from the sharp edges of the mace. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, said Chi-Chi. What have you done? What have you done? That's like going into a pet shop and just going after all the caged animals and just shooting them one by one, or even stamping on them in their cages. Charming analogy, I said. Oh god, said Chi-Chi. Look at that. Holy shit, that's bad. That's really goddamn bad. What do you want me to do? I said to Chi-Chi. I'm standing in puddles of blood and gore, and it's not my fault. What do you mean it's not your fault? Said Chi-Chi. Had you not had a right whinge at me whilst my feet were scuffing up the new shiny computer console on the bridge, this would never have happened. Are you trying to blame me? Said Chi-Chi. Are you trying to blame me? So you're telling me that had I not had a go at you, this would never have happened? Precisely, I said. This would not have happened if you and I didn't have this argument because you got so prissy over your computer console getting a nice few scuffs on there. You're unbelievable, said Chi-Chi. Come on, let's go before anyone comes along. Well, where are we supposed to go? We've not finished our mission. Well, I kind of know where the base is now, said Chi-Chi. I know because I got talking to these Hartonans and they told me where the garrison is. Now, we need to get up to Elvis as soon as possible. Come on, let's start running. I pushed the communications button on my wristband. Elvis, are you able to beam us out?
Yes,
said Elvis. Quickly do it. Now, please. We need to lay low for a day or so.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you about it when we get back to the ship. Just get us up there now.
Okay.
Chi-Chi looked at me. Head to toe, I was covered in Hartonan blood and gore. Go and take a fucking shower, she said. And if I forgive you, I'll have a chat with you about this later on. Only if I forgive you. How could you do this? Henry, how could you do this? You're one piece of work. Why is it always this race? Are you like racist towards the Hartonans? I am not racist towards the Hartonans, I said. How is it that I'm racist? Well, you end up murdering them. I didn't mean it the first time. And the second time, they started on me. They thought they tried to kill me. And then this time, I thought they're going to eat you for dinner. That's not racism. That's me being in love with you, I said. In love with me, said Chi-Chi. Yeah, I'm in love with you, I said. I am in love with you. And I did not want to see you being their dinner. I didn't want to see your head with a fucking apple in there whilst I'd been roasting you on the Spitfire. Oh, said Chi-Chi. Oh, okay. Okay, well at least you got that, yeah? Elvis interjected.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you've made the intergalactic news, although they don't know who did it. You murdered a load of Hartonians. They're calling it genocide and a terrorist attack.
You're fucking kidding, I said.
No,
Said Elvis.
not at all. We have been told to stand by for instructions.
Stand by for instructions.
Yes, do not continue the mission until they say so.
Right, okay, right, so we're just hanging in orbit, yeah, whilst we're cloaked.
Yes, that is essentially the problem.
Right, well, okay, I'm gonna go and take a shower. If anyone else wants to have a bitch at me, feel free to once I've got out of the shower and got dried off. Okay, said Chichi. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. And Elvis said nothing. Thank you for listening. Please come back next week for the next episode. If you've enjoyed this podcast, why not check out our other podcast, A Tribute to Men That Hate Their Jobs, which is a brutal but witty portrayal of working a job you hate. In this podcast, there are themes explored in which happy workers simply wouldn't understand, unless they listen to these cautionary tales from a man that lost his ideal job because of the global pandemic. Be warned that this podcast contains strong and offensive language that some listeners may not want to hear. In addition, this podcast is not recommended for younger audiences. All our podcasts are available on YouTube. Just search for the Musterxmedia podcast channel. In addition, you can also find our podcasts on Amazon Music, Red Circle Podcasts, Stitcher and Spotify. We also have another YouTube channel called The X Review. This is a review and reaction channel. Not only is it on YouTube, but it is also on Brand YouTube, BitChute and Rumble. You can also find us on Facebook, Gab, Twitter and Parler. All the links are in the description below.